The Rugby World Cup heats up in Paris, counting of special votes continues, and the new speed cameras set to be installed across Auckland. Te Marie, I'm Cherie Kinnear reporting from France, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. Here in Paris, the All Blacks are preparing for a Rugby World Cup semi-finals clash against Argentina. They moved across town yesterday to a new hotel and training ground, while their opponents arrived in the city in the afternoon. Despite the high of a massive quarterfinals victory over Ireland last weekend, All Blacks hooker Dane Coles says they're locked in on the next hurdle.
What was done last week is not going to help you this week. I think the reset button is the crucial thing, and everyone will be different, but had the gym, we've got a bit of a review after this, and then we're into it.
Kick-offs at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. Back home now, and New Zealanders are waiting to find out exactly what their next government will look like. National Enact can govern on preliminary results, but there's still 567,000 special votes to count, and the pair may need New Zealand first. This election also marks 30 years since the referendum to bring in mixed member proportional representation, a system which allows for coalitions. Meanwhile, it was a busy first day back in Parliament yesterday with the resignation of Senior Minister Andrew Little and confirmation Chris Hipkins would stay on as leader of the Labour Party.
The leader is the leader until they're not, and I'm certainly still the leader of the Labour Party, and as I indicated on Saturday, I'm still absolutely committed to making sure that we manage a smooth transition to a new government and a smooth transition into opposition.
Hospitals are increasingly running surgical lists on weekends in a bid to reduce huge wait times built up since COVID-19. Last year, Te Whatu Ora made a target that no one will wait more than a year for surgery by the end of 2023, which is expected to be reached. But staff tell our newsroom the extra work to meet this has contributed to a large numbers of last-minute weekday cancellations, as there aren't enough nurses to work theatres. They say hospitals haven't increased staff to meet demand. There's calls for an independent body to oversee the use of artificial intelligence, with New Zealand Police adding it to their toolkit. Police are now using Search X, a program which can quickly gather information on a suspect's social networks and criminal charges. A commercial law expert says there's concern about privacy and bias because there's an assumption AI is more accurate than humans. Police have signed up to a set of principles on AI, but there's no one checking if police are sticking to them. And work is underway to install new road safety cameras across 6 high crash risk Auckland roads. They'll calculate the average speed a vehicle travels between 2 cameras. It means drivers can't be pinged by a single camera and are only ticketed if their average speed between the 2 is over the limit. The cameras are being installed in Warkworth, Dairy Flat, Red Vale, Shamrock, Karaka and Glenbrook, with testing starting in December. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more news worth knowing, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.